Kamaji says that Haku, like Chihiro, appeared out of nowhere at the bathhouse and became pale and steely-eyed when Yubaba took him as her apprentice and got control of him. He thinks Zeniba might be able to help if Sen asks, though Zeniba is very dangerous and agrees. She says that Haku helped her, and now she wants to help him. I guess my parents will have to wait, she says a little glumly. Lin arrives to say that the silent ghost is a monster named No-Face who has swallowed 3 people. Sen admits that she let him in, though Lin implies that she'll get in big trouble for it. Kamaji gives Sen train tickets to Zeniba's house in Swamp Bottom. He says the train only goes one way now. Though it used to go both ways, Sen will have to walk back along the tracks. When Lin wonders what's going on with Sen and Haku, Kamaji says, "Something you wouldn't recognize. It's called love." Yubaba tells Sen to get every last bit of gold out of No-Face, who has grown huge and bloated, before kicking him out of the bathhouse. Before Sen goes in to see No-Face, Yubaba asks, "What's that dirty mouse doing here?" She doesn't recognize the mouse as her baby. No-Face offers Sen gold again, confiding, "I'm not giving it to anyone else." She tells him she's leaving because she has somewhere important to go, and that he should leave too because Yubaba doesn't want him in the bathhouse. She asks him if he has somewhere to go. He does not. He complains that he is lonely. No-Face says he wants Sen, meaning he wants to eat her. She makes him eat the rest of the river spirit's gift instead, and it causes him to vomit uncontrollably. Sen runs away and makes him follow her down many flights of stairs. At the bottom of the stairs, No-Face coughs up some of the people he ate and says, "I'll get you for this, Sen." He shrinks to his original size. Lin appears in a tub-like boat to take Sen to the train station. Sen calls No-Face to follow her to the train, saying he has to get out of the bathhouse because it's driving him crazy. No-Face coughs up the frog, which swims away. The train arrives, Sen and No-Face get on, Sen shows the conductor their tickets, and they go to Swamp Bottom, where Zeniba lives. Many of the passengers are transparent, and No-Face is returned to transparency as well. The mouse and the beetle bird are with them. The train travels over a landscape that is almost entirely water. In the boiler room, Haku wakes up and wakes Kamaji, who explains that Sen went to Zeniba, and that she broke Zeniba's spell and cured him with the power of pure love. In Yubaba's room, the fake big baby eats while Yubaba sits nearby with some of No-Face's gold. Haku comes in and says that something precious to her has been replaced. When Yubaba looks closely, the baby turns back into the 3 heads, and the gold turns to dirt. Haku says, "The baby is with your sister." Yubaba asks what he wants to get the baby back. Haku replies that Yubaba must tear up Sen's contract and return her to the human world with both parents. Yubaba agrees, but only if Sen can pass a final test. If she fails, she's mine. Sen and No-Face get off the train and look for Zeniba. There's a dry path they can walk on. The beetle bird and the mouse take turns carrying each other, but they get tired, so Sen lets them ride on her shoulder. A bouncing lamppost leads them through the darkness to Zeniba's house. The door opens and Zeniba brusquely invites them in. Zeniba still looks exactly like Yubaba. She invites them to sit down while she makes tea. Sen returns the golden seal and apologizes for Haku. Zeniba says, "He cut me in 2, and I'm still angry." Sen thinks she's talking about the snail, which she admits she crushed. But Zeniba says the snail was how Yubaba controlled Haku. Only love could have broken Zeniba's spell. Zeniba says that the spell on the mouse and the beetle bird has long since worn off, and that they can change back whenever they want. However, they are busy with a spinning wheel and show no interest in changing. Zeniba says that Sen must help her parents on her own. To do so, she must remember where she first met Haku. She asks Sen to call her Granny. No-Face spins, and the mouse and beetle bird knit a headband for Sen. Zeniba says it will protect her because her friends made it for her. The door rattles, and Zeniba tells Sen to let in another guest. It's Haku in dragon form. Zeniba says she'll forgive Haku if he takes care of Sen. Zeniba asks No-Face to stay with her. "I need a good helper," and No-Face agrees. Sen tells Granny her real name, climbs onto Haku's back with the mouse and the beetle bird, and they fly away. As they fly, she remembers that when she was very little, she dropped her shoe in a river, went in after it, and was afraid she would drown, but the river carried her to shore. It was the Kohaku River. Haku is the spirit of the Kohaku River, and he can't find his way home because the river has been filled in. Haku changes from dragon to human, and for a while they enjoy free fall. Sen and Haku fly in human form and land on the bathhouse bridge. The mouse turns back into a baby who speaks on Sen's behalf. Yubaba wants to give Sen the final test, though the baby objects. But Sen agrees that a deal's a deal. The test, Sen must pick out her parents from a crowd of pigs. You get one try. If you get it right, you can all go home. Sen says none of the pigs are her parents. She passes the test and her contract evaporates from Yubaba's hand. Saying, "Thanks for everything, Granny," Sen runs off with Haku, who tells her parents are on the other side of the river. She has to cross the riverbed and not look back until she's through the tunnel. He goes back to Yubaba, though no longer in her thrall because he knows his name again. He promises that he and Sen will meet again. Sen, now Chihiro, hears her parents calling and rejoins them near the mouth of the tunnel. They are fine and don't remember anything that happened. When they get back to their car, it's dusty and covered with leaves, as if it's been there a long time. As they drive away, Dad says, "A new home and a new school, it's a little scary." Chihiro, who has grown a lot since their last car ride, replies, "I think I can handle it.